Hi, I am Kajer on Two Wheels, and today I came to what? To test drive the SuperSoco CPX, an electric scooter. So what is this CPX? Note, I know very little about it on purpose, so I get a clean slate to test ride the bike. I believe, from what I just surmised, that the SuperSoco is an Australian brand. The bike is actually manufactured in China, but it is an Australian brand. They do have a lot of experience with electrical bikes, so they sell this one and they sell a couple of other proper electrical bikes. This is the equivalent to a 125 with 4,800 watts, if I remember correctly, which is about 4.8 or 4.6 kilowatts, which is about 6 horsepower or so. So it is a city scooter. Big wheels, 16-14, so 100% city scooter with your classical city scooter thing. Let's see how this rides. Very complete. Oh, keyless system too, that's nice, even though it does have the backup for the normal key, which is pretty big. Complete dash, which is already on because I left it on. I'm just going to put this key right here on my pocket so I can start going, which is exactly why you are here. What is this? R. Oh, reverse. Right, it has a reverse. Cool. Guy didn't tell me that. Figured it out by myself. Cool. Let's see how this goes. So, I've already ridden a bit, as you can imagine, and I'm taking it exactly where it doesn't work, which is highway. Okay, this is not actually a highway, it's just a freeway or a car reserved road, basically. But this one can go. This is the equivalent to a 125, roughly, but it is the equivalent to a slow 125. Because it has 4.8 thousand watts or kilowatts, 4.8 kilowatts, which Google tells me is around 6 horsepower, considering my RC125 has more than double that. And I believe the slowest bike I ever had was the QA Superlight, which had something like 10 or 9. This is on the lower end of the 125s, but still I'm doing 90. So it's not fast, but it is not catastrophically slow, so it can do this. Not very well, mind you. You are stuck on the rightmost lane. You are not going to overtake much, but it works. As long as it is this kind of freeway and not the proper highway where everyone drives at 140 kph, that would be just bad. But if it is this, it seems to work fine. Great, that lady is smoking and drinking something, I suppose it's coffee, and driving. Eventually, maybe she's driving a bit. Okay, other than that, I've already tried this a little bit in town, and I can tell you straight off the bat, it is 125cc bike slow. The initial acceleration from a get-go is kinda slow. It's not as fast as I would like. It's not as fast as it can do, for sure. I feel like the bike itself is limiting the acceleration for some reason. Maybe to not scare people, because electrical bikes have all the torque right off the bat, so maybe it's to give it a more smooth acceleration, but it's so slow anyways that I really don't feel the need for it. Look, not much happens. Oh cool, this part. Oh, very cool! That is so cool! This is the amount of amps that I'm pulling. So, see, I'm in half throttle. You can view my throttle by the amps that I am drawing from the engine. Full throttle. Pretty cool. It's the rev counter is actually the amp meter, which makes a lot of sense and looks pretty freaking cool. The battery was not 100% full, so now of the two batteries, this one has the optional second battery for more range. Of the initial one, I'm about a bit over half, but it had been ridden before, so let's see what's the mileage on this. And I'm going to keep it for a few days to give it a good whirl. I'm going to test it to exhaustion, see how good and how bad an electric motorcycle can actually be when you have to live with it for more than just one afternoon. So basically this is it. This is just the first impact. It's very, very light. You'd expect an electrical motorcycle to be very heavy, but no, this is very light. And it rides like a little scooter too. Just like a little scooter, so far so good. You just need a bit of adjusting because you don't have any sounds. The acceleration is different. Everything is very different, so you need to just adjust, especially because I came from my Tracer 700, which is a completely different bike, so I need to adjust anyway, even if this was a internal combustion engine bike, which is not. So this is basically it. This is just the first impact. Sorry it was only highway, but I have to get back to work, so it is what it is. Stay tuned for the test ride and the review, which will be the next few videos. Subscribe so you can get the notification for the new videos, get the bell so you make sure you get the notification for the actual test drive and the actual review, because this is just a first impact of an electrical scooter which is still doing 83. Okay, it's not fast, but I'm following traffic fine, so it works. Okay, so that's it. For now, Cager out.